Chainlink daily chart. We've got dump action. For those of you who've been following along with me, we've got this big cup and handle. Let me draw this in here real quick. Big cup here, handle here, broke out. What this reminds me of right now, breaking out of this yellow triangle, is this here, where the handle of the cup and handle formed right here. And I said it's 638 at the bottom of this channel. I said, what was 628, 638? What was it when I made that video? 638. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Top of this channel, I said now would be a good time to enter this trade if you wanted to. I do believe right now I'm out of dry powder, so I can't increase my position. But I do believe this here right now is probably a good time to buy. I'm not sure where the short-term target will be. It's at 671 right now. I would think that it was coming up probably pretty quick to 690. And I'm not sure what the price action is going to be, but I do believe it's still coming up into the about the $8.15, $8.20, $8.30 level into my purple zone up here, where the original target for this cup and handle was. Maybe it doesn't go that high. The bull flag, the parallel channel target, basically has been hit, and now it's dumped since then. So there's lots of different ways you can look at it. I don't know if the cup and handle target is still valid, but either way, I'm still looking at this to recover pretty quick. What we're seeing right now is very, very similar to back here when I made that video talking about I aped in at 650 and I didn't care what my price was because I knew it was going up. And at that time, I think it was at 638. And I said, if you take a trade right now at 638, you'll probably be happy with it. I'm thinking about the same thing right now. Where's it at right now? $6.71. If you take a trade here, you're probably going to be happy. Maybe there's more dump. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to come back below the previous low here at about $6.28, give or take. This blue zone is good support. As long as Bitcoin stays strong, and it is. Bitcoin dumped along with this Chainlink dump. Exact same time, it bounced off the white. I'm putting together a Bitcoin chart. If it ranges here, this is the 1 hour chart of Bitcoin. You can see me starting to build this chart similar like the one I have here. This is the daily chart of Chainlink. This is started back in May of 2022. So this is a much shorter time frame. But you can see I'm starting to piece it together. Yellow, purple, red, blue, white. White and blue is support. Top three are basically resistance. For now, I'm just starting to build it. But Bitcoin's strong, and the S&P 500, NASDAQ, Dow, they're all strong. Bitcoin's actually come up. It was down a few percent. Now it's even as well. So earnings season's here. And my last video, I misspoke. I said earnings are good across the board, so they won't dump. What I meant to say was, on average, earnings are going to be good. There's no problem. It's not going to cause any dump, and I don't think that's going to. So the traditional markets look strong. Bitcoin looks strong. There's no reason for this to be dumping. So I do believe this was likely probably a bit of a long squeeze, and lots of people taking profit. A lot of profit taken here. This yellow, I didn't make a video about this yellow triangle. Let's drop down to the 3 hour so you can see what was going on this triangle. What this was probably similar. If you've been watching my videos, I had a yellow triangle on that bull flag as well. And the big red one here on the daily chart, this is the hour where it happened right here. This broke out of a similar yellow triangle. It was an ascending triangle. And this here is similar. See, broke out the bottom of it. I do expect this to be recovering pretty quick. I could be wrong, but all in all, I like it. I still like the purple area. And this is not short term. This is like, still a week, 10 days, 2 weeks. I do still like Bitcoin or Chainlink to come up into this area. I've been messing around with the Elliott wave. For those of you, have you ever heard Elliott wave? I think this is probably a pretty good area here. $8.20, $8.30 for this to top out. What happens after that, I'm not sure. But I've been messing around with the Elliott waves, and I'm certainly no super professional at it yet. But I've been looking at this, right? There's one here. Elliott waves tend to come in 5 waves. Well, 1, 2, I'll just show it to you. 3, 4, 5. And then on the way down, there's A, B, C. See how it's dumping all the way to the bottom. Here's another one. I'll show you another one. I don't know if this is happening now. I do kind of like it. Do another one. One, two, three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Let's zoom in on that. That's the original target for the cup and handle, right? What I've noticed is I can't really make videos about it, but I could essentially open a long and a short at the exact same time in the same place, right? Say right here, right, all through this range, right? I was doing that on that Chainlink chart for a while. I can't really make videos about it. It's just kind of spur of the moment. You know, it's not valid. You know, hour later after I produce a video. But say this orange scribble here in the middle. Say I open shorts and longs at the same time, right? And it pumps up. So the short goes way underwater, but take profit on the long, right? And then it comes back down, right? So it's as smart as sharp and super technical as Sonus is and super experienced. Bottom line is it goes up and it goes down. And when these things range, it's just going up and down. So open a long and short at the same time, right? It comes up, take profit on a long, it comes back down. And almost every time the short either recovers or goes into profit itself, right? So you can get out of it. You know, and then it comes back down to the orange and open another long and just keep that short open. I mean, just going on this, if I was doing it on this action right here, right? And this up, and then maybe take profit on a long here, right? And then it comes back down and the short's still, you're still even on the short right here, right? And then, you know, and then you open another long back up here and then whoops, boom, it drops all the way to the bottom. And then they take short on that, or you take profit on that short, right? And then it immediately comes back up, right? And then your long is now even, right? You open another short, right? And it goes up. Well, take profit on the long, right? And it comes back down and your short's even, right? But you open up another long, boom, comes back up, take profit on a long, your short's underwater, boom, comes back down, your short's even, open another long, goes back up, take profit on a long, comes back down, all the way back down. Now, you know, and you open a long, right? And now your long's underwater, and now you take profit on your short down here, right? And then it comes back up, and now you open up your short again, and your long's even. So that's as simple as this can be, right? Now the danger is if there's a massive dump or a massive pump, then one side's going to be, you know, way underwater. And but that's the thing, is if you have both positions open at the same time, even if one side, you know, even if there is a massive pump or a massive dump, you're still even, right? As long as you have a long and a short open at the same time. So I'm going to get into that and show you that kind of stuff later. I'm not super experienced with it, but it's something I've noticed here, and I've been doing it. I was doing it all through here since right about through here, and it's really been working nice for me. And I kind of got stuck on this cup and handle pattern, so I'm a little leery that that's maybe not going to hit its target. But regardless, I do think this latest dump was a bit of a long squeeze, and whenever there's attention drawn, when Bitcoin pumps and the public gets involved, they get ravaged. So I'm pretty sure in this yellow triangle, and this is going to correlate throughout all the cryptos for one reason or the other, right? This was probably new people getting taken advantage of, or people taking profit, and, you know, long squeeze, whatever the case is. But I think here bouncing at $6.51, I think that's going to be it. Interesting enough, in my last video, I was talking about when it broke out of this descending channel with this big green candle. I was talking about it coming back down and retesting the top of that channel at $6.50, and it never did it. So it almost feels like it just did it now, right? Even though it's not hitting the top of that channel, but it's right, you know, right within a penny of what I said. It's just 2.5 days later. So it almost feels like it came back and filled that in just kind of naturally. It's like, well, we didn't retest. Boom. You know, this, people taking profit, long squeeze. I do like it now. If I had more dry powder, I'd increase my position right here, $6.72, and I think $6. It'll probably come up to $6.90. I would feel safe saying it's probably going to do that in a short time period. I think we're right here. This is This is a 4-year chart of a cryptocurrency back in the day sometime. I don't know where it came from, but Bitcoin has been following this for about 2.5 years. And it feels to me like we're right here at the start of this range. And I don't know, that's a month or two right here. That's probably a month. It's been following this chart. It doesn't have to follow it, but it's been following it for 2.5 years. So, I mean, it just came up, right? It just came up and did it, right? So until it is wrong, I'm still liking it, right? So this is probably where Chainlink hits the yellow in maybe a few weeks, a month, 5-6 weeks, maybe. Now this is just total speculation. And then the big dump, see that? I've been calling it Devil's Tower. It looks like Devil's Tower out in Wyoming. Looks like a tree stump. See that guy? Now maybe it comes up bigger, and maybe it's bigger. But for right now, I still like this. There's no reason not to like it after 2.5 years of looking at that. And so here it is, right? This is what I'm talking about. This is the downside of Bitcoin. What we're just saying, right? And then this is the Devil's Tower, right? You can see it coming down, right? And I think we're just got to it, and that's why I'm making this range chart, right? I think it's going to put in a range for a few weeks, a month, maybe a little longer. I don't know. The range could be from 20,300 to 23,300, or maybe it gets into this tight little range, 22,300 to 23,300 area. That's yet to be seen, but I do believe it's going to range for a decent amount of time. And well, Chainlink's starting to pump when I make this video, 674 almost. Right, so maybe Chainlink doesn't get to the yellow for a while. Maybe it kind of comes up to purple and it comes back down here and bounces off the red, or maybe it fails in the red and comes to the blue, like it has been through here. It's hard to tell now since this recent dump what's going to happen. I mean, long term, that is. I do believe there's a nice pump coming now. At least 20 cents up to 690 area, 692, 693. But anyways, that's just something to look for, man. When it comes up to the yellow, it doesn't hang out there for more than just a few days, and then there's a huge dump caused by a Bitcoin. So this could be real tasty if this lasts for a month in the range. Then Chainlink will be ranging without a monster dump, and I'll just make more videos and talk about it. But it's pretty consistent with what I've been saying for quite a while now on this Chainlink chart. I guess that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching.